Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about cladograms, and what I'd like you to do first, if you're not there already, if you would open up your packets to page 26, because we're going to do some of the work in the packet together as an example for you. So a cladogram is kind of like an evolutionary tree where it's showing how one thing is related to another thing based on similar traits or characteristics. And another kind of fancy name for a cladogram is called a phylogenetic tree, this big word right here. And as we look at a cladogram, go to the next page here. Here's an example of a cladogram, and this is out of your packet. And cladograms have different things. First, they have the organisms that you're trying to learn about and see how they're related to each other. So we have all these little insects up here. Then down here, the letters represent the trait. And each letter would be a new trait, what we call a derived characteristic or derived trait that is new for that particular group. So what we're going to do is walk through and say which letter each of these traits would be. So the very first, so if we look here, wings, we want to look to where wings evolved or showed up on our cladogram. So we can see here these guys don't have wings, but then the fly, the dragonfly, and the butterfly do. So letter F would be where the wings showed up. The 6 legs would be, well, here's a spider, they have 8 legs, so letter C would be 6 legs. The segmented body, everybody's got a segmented body, so A would be that. The double set of wings we don't see until you get to letter G. Jumping legs would be these big ones on the grasshopper, so letter E. Crushing mouth parts right here on the ant, so letter D. And then legs would be B, because everybody after B has that trait. And then the curly antenna is just the butterfly here, and so letter H. So in your packets you can fill that in with those particular letters. As we analyze a cladogram, we can kind of talk about how closely related organisms are. The more traits they share, the more closely related they are. So in this particular cladogram, our butterfly and our dragonfly would be the most closely related organisms.